Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alexio Aditya. I'm from class 9.4. Today I'm gonna talk about reading. We saw the ad in the summer in about July, I think, but we weren't really serious about moving so we didn't even go and see it. It wasn't until November when they re-advertised it that we got in touch with the agency and had looked. They put the price down since the summer too. I suppose I suppose because it had been empty so long, so that made it affordable for us, which helped us makes our mind it was perfect. A bigger garden for the kids and enough space for an office. In the winter it was lovely, very cozy in fact, which is important to me as I really feel the cold. Wherever my husband will open a window when it's minus temperature outside. Anyway, in July when summer really started and we had that heat wave, we understood why no one wanted to rent it over summer. It was boiling. All those lovely big windows that made the flat so light and open were like a greenhouse as soon as it got warmer. About 8 in the morning until 7 in the evening, it was like living in a sauna. We couldn't stand being at home, and weekends were especially bad. No air conditioning, of course. If only we'd gone to see it when it was first advertised in July, would never have moved in. I always rent apartment when I go on holiday rather than staying in hotels. Hotels are so impersonal, aren't they? This way you get to feel like you really live in the place you're visiting. It's the first time I've done it other way round though and rented out my place. But it seems like a good way of making extra money. The website is really easy to use and they only charge 5% commission, which is lower than a lot of the other holiday rental sites. It's all about the photos and the reviews. Get the photos right, and the place can really look really upmarket and spacious, but you don't want to make it look too much better than it really is you, or you end up with a bad review. It's better to undersell and over deliver so guests are pleasantly surprised and leave an extra positive views. So far I'm averaging 3 stars because of one bad review that brought my average down from 4.5 stars, but hopefully I'll get back during the season. Buying a house seems so far out of my reach, it's impossible. As it is for a lot of people my age these days. My parents always told me renting was throwing money away, but it was different in the day. Then people could afford to buy a house on a normal salary, but nowadays house prices are so high and no bank will look at you unless you got a huge deposit. The problem with my dream of buying is that it's never going to come true. Not unless my parents help me out, but I've got sisters and we're all in the same position. At least they've both got a good job, not good enough to buy a house, but at least they can afford to rent a place of their own in nice areas. I just don't earn enough rent around here. Even if I get promoted to manager, it will be tough to find somewhere unless I share. And call me Fusi, but there aren't many people that I want to share a bedroom and kitchen with. Some days I think I'll be stuck living with my parents forever. Even renting is a dream to me. At first, our landlord was very helpful, couldn't do enough for us. You heard stories of nightmare landlords, and we felt like we were really lucky. Also, we thought anyway, he redecorated the whole place from top to bottom and let us keep all the bills in his name, so we didn't have to bother of contracting all companies ourselves. He even offered to come around and do the gardening, as he knew we both work long hours and might not have time. That's where the problem started. Now I look back, then he popped around just to check everything's okay for you. Once a month, he asked for a month. Soon he was coming every week with some excuse or other. In the beginning, he'd invite him for tea, but it was only encouraging him. So when he realized we'd try to have a new conversation on the doorstep instead, it got so bad we wanted to be on our way. If we saw him coming out to the path, we'd grab our clothes and walk into the block until he gone. I don't know if he just lonely or didn't trust us not to ruin this precious house. In the end, we gave our notice and find somewhere else. It's a shame because we really love that house, but at least it's more peaceful in a new place. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.